The most important advice I can give you on startup and commissioning is don't lie to the customer and don't overpromise. In almost every startup that ended up being rough, simple communication with the customer would have solved most of it. Have a realistic timeline. When you're starting out, that's going to be difficult because you don't really know how long things take. Do your best and make benchmarks along the way. So if in 2 weeks you're supposed to be here and you're only here, you know you need to move the rest of it out a little bit, or you're going to have to work a little harder and bring it back in. Track everything. Track what the customer wanted at the beginning of the project. Track any changes that the customer wants, and track your time and material. These will all help you when you get to the next project. Keep an eye out for scope creep. This is what we call projects that start off small in an area of focus over here, and then they start to grow, which can be okay, but their area of focus also shifts. So now we have a bigger project, and it may not address the original area of focus. Also, along with that, make sure that you are tracking all the time that it's going to take for each one of those changes. You may think, well, it's only going to take 30 minutes. I'm not going to worry about it. But then there's another change, and another change, and another change. And before too long, we're talking about real time. So make sure it's clear how these additions will be addressed up front and document them. Maybe you get to the end of the project and you're like, nah, that's not enough to worry about billing, but maybe it is enough, and then you'll have that paper trail to help you out. Do absolutely as much testing as possible before the customer sees the machine. I'll never forget probably the most embarrassing project I was on. The machine took months to build and we had a week to wire it. And then the day we're powering it up, the boss called in the customer to watch it. It did not go well. I almost left the industry over that. So power up the machine, do all the testing possible, and also think about the unexpected. Maybe you're supposed to hit button 1, 2, and 3 for it to do its process. Try hitting button 1, 3, and 2 and make sure that you can recover from it. I had a customer one time and the safety director there intentionally would press every combination of buttons possible trying to break the machine during the safety runoff. And he was right. Eventually the operator is going to accidentally press the wrong buttons. Do some housekeeping on the machine. Make sure cables are tied up and all the fittings are tight, and touch up all the scuff marks. Don't give them anything to nitpick you about. And along with that, clean up the shop around the area where they're going to be coming in. While it may not matter on that machine, if they come into a huge mess, that could detract them from using you on the next project. Here's a playlist where we have collaborated with some great guests to help you out on startup and commissioning.